Shut up and sit down.
Hi, Internet. Welcome back. It is only the best time of the year ever because it's Halloween time. Also, it is Blizzcon time, and yet again, I am sad because I can't go due to monetary reasons, aka I broke, and I have no money. So, with that, I'm not stealing Azeroth Roundtable's idea because they were the first ones to do it that I'm aware of. But we're doing a prediction show because that's what you do the week before BlizzCon, unless you're a couple other podcasts. But, you know, I'm not creative enough to or willing to sing in public, so that's not going to happen. But with me is not Galv and is not Theory. Theory had something come up last minute. He was supposed to be here. So we were going to have 4. Instead, we have 3, and I think you guys will agree it'll be an improvement if I don't show my camera. We have me, directly to my left, your right, Wicked, and even further down there, and I realize my hands are being cut off so you can't see them.
You can kind of see.
You can see my wrists. So, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my camera off. That way, you know, the stream quality improves.
Just keep it on, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, how have you guys been doing? It's been a while since I've gotten to talk to either one of you, really.
Good. I'm just ready for BlizzCon and all that good stuff. Sorry, I'm fixing my camera. Wicked's having issues. It's cool.
Yeah, you might want to lower it just a little bit, though, Wicked. There we go. Yep.
You gotta show off the skulls. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not using the right. Anyway.
So how have you been?
That's you, Wicked.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, I've been quite well. I've been working a ton lately, so not able to play games as much as I would like to, but earning enough money for, you know, vacation coming up.
What vacation would that be?
Oh, I'm just going to BlizzCon.
Oh, that's it.
I would like to point out that my prediction for she would say she was going to BlizzCon. So that's already 10 points to me.
Wait, we're doing points too?
Like, totally not like Azeroth Roundtable, right?
You know,
no.
Like, I thought this was going to be all like fun, but like now you're saying it's points, so.
Well, I mean, okay, fine. I get 1 point for a correct answer. And then if I get a negative, 1 point for a wrong answer. Yeah.
You have fun with the math.
I'm good at math. It'll take me 20 minutes.
Awesome.
For all 3 of us, not just for one person. It'll take longer to go back and listen to the show again because I'm not going to write this down mid-show. Anyway, what have you guys been up to? I haven't really got to talk to you guys in a bit. Wicked been working. Allie.
And when I'm not... Oh, you want to... Okay, go.
No, you finish. You go.
And when I'm not working, I'm trying to stream as much as I can. So, you know, just trying to get that together. But, man, I feel like my life isn't as full as I thought it was. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And you have awesome streams. I like watching you stream. So that's very full. I have been having fun in WoW and lots of podcasting. And I guested on all things Azeroth last week. Woo. And today I'm here. And then Sunday I'll be on World of Podcasts. So, lots of podcasting stuff lately. It's been really cool. And of course, WoW and games and stuff. So, yeah.
I've got family issues that I've been dealing with, so my game time has gone down. Or not been up as much as I'd like. Phrasing. But other than that, I found out that Overwatch's season 5, whatever season number it was coming to an end tonight or tomorrow. So I hurried up and did all of my competitive placement matches, and I was placed lower than I like, but about where I figured.
Well, if you haven't had much chance to play,
well,
what happens?
I've been playing a lot of Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
It's just been Junkenstein and that's it.
Right.
So I would play a game of Junkenstein to warm up. I go into the quick play to warm up against actual people, and I do that until I won 2 games in a row. Sometimes that took longer than others. And then once I did that, competitive. And then I would do, I think I did 6 games in 4 games. I ended up going 5-5, which wasn't my fault, but one of them might have been. But yeah, one of them we just had an AFK person who was literally running around in a circle.
Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah, that was entertaining. I never wanted friendly fire so badly. But yeah, Heroes, been doing a bit of that, leveling up. I haven't really had time to put into it, so it's been like, I'm going to do my dailies, but I don't have time, so I'm going to put it on easy AI, get them done quick, and then I can go and do everything else I need to do. It's just not... I don't have enough time to play all the games that I want.
And I figured you would have been all over Mal'Ganis.
Well, I thought about it, and then I realized he's a guy, and lost interest.
Hey, some people are into that.
Hey,
I'm not going to judge.
You know, hey, if someone else wants to be all into that, that's fine. I personally...
Why you gotta turn it all dirty? Why you gotta turn it dirty?
You're the one who said I was all over him.
It's a turn of phrase.
How do phrases turn?
You kind of opened the door for him, Wicked. Come on. It is Draven.
You took his side. You took his side. That's it. We're done. This is war.
No, we're friends. Have you played Mal'Ganis? Have you been all up on Mal'Ganis?
I mean, I tried him out, but I'm not like a great tank player.
So you're saying it was kind of a one and done?
Yeah, it was kind of like he's got like a very. He feels because he's like tankier, but he kind of feels like Maev feels. Where kind of like you're just like flipping around doing stuff and somehow kill people. Yeah, it's got that kind of feel. Like he goes nuts.
I found my favorite talent of his. It's the one where you go almost completely blind and you just go all over the place.
Is that the one that's blind as a bat?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And you can just queue over and over, and I do that, and I have fun.
Yeah.
But I have about, I think, 16 loot boxes that I am waiting for after BlizzCon, because there's nothing out right now that I really want to get, and just in case we don't get free heroes, sometimes BlizzCon gives you free heroes, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, then I'm going to need way more than 16 to get all the heroes that I want, because I got a couple in mind.
Which ones?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, then. Oh, for the prediction part. Gotcha. All right, then.
And for the record, I have a dice here, a die, 6-sided, and I will roll it, and depending on what number comes up, that's who will go first. So I'm not going to be picking who goes first every time. It's going to be the
dice. You're going to roll it each time?
There's only 3 of us.
Yes. 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's almost like I planned for this.
Oh, concept. Good job.
I know.
Well, he probably had to do the math like last night to figure it out.
Yeah,
for today.
I mean, there's 6 sides, so it took me a good 7 or 8 hours to figure out.
But at least you're honest,
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Other than that, WoW, my group is on, my raid team is Mythic, or not Mythic. We might do Mythic Talic. Heroic
nice.
Gahoon, we got him to 12%, and then we saw a mechanic that we weren't ready for, and we exploded everywhere.
Oof.
Yeah, it was the quote-unquote pepperoni phase, where the little things on the ground all explode.
Oh, yeah. My group hasn't gotten to heroic yet. We're a little more casual, but we ended last week with 7% left on Gahoon on normal. So we're really close. We've started heroic a little bit, but we realized we need to kind of focus on killing the last boss first. So hopefully tomorrow.
I know the first boss is easier.
Talic's super easy on. Yeah.
Mother, depending on your group, may or may not be easier. And then, depending on your DPS, Fetid Devourer would be easier.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. I mean, being casual, we have a few carries for our DPS. So
I want to be one of them. I can be carried. I can stand there and run in circles while my teammates try to do everything. I'll feel right at home, except that it won't be
I know
Overwatch.
one DPS that you would beat doing that. As long as you stay alive when you're running in circles, you would beat him.
Oh. That's... Okay. That hurts.
Yeah, it does. And I'm healing them through it. It's great.
I wouldn't bother. If they're not doing DPS at all, then why should I waste mana on it? You're not doing anything. But, yeah. Anyway, that was fun. We should probably go ahead and get into the actual prediction part of the show. We're going to start with the opening ceremonies. And when I say that, obviously all the big announcements are going to come in the opening ceremonies. So it's going to be more like, who's doing the speech? Is it going to be Morheim, even though he stepped down? What are they going to show that's not specifically game related or anything like that? That kind of stuff. How long are they going to be on stage? Blah, 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 So, here's my little die. I'm going to roll. You're going to have to take my word for it because I don't have a separate camera. 6. Allie.
I do think it's going to be Morheim at first. Okay, this is what I think, and it's mostly because this is what I want. But I think it's going to be Morheim. I think it's going to come out and just really sweet, sentimental, awesome speech, and then kind of hand off the baton to Brack, and then he'll be like, "What's up, BlizzCon?" and then kind of set his tone for the thing. That's my prediction.
I hope that's his tone too. What's up, BlizzCon?
What's up? Feels cool
Yeah. What's up?
Not like that.
No.
More like surfer dude, lay back. Not
whoa,
gangster surfer dude.
This is totally BlizzCon. I like it.
Okay. How long will the keynote with what Mike Morheim used to do, and maybe still will do, who knows? How long do you think that's going to go?
12 minutes.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yeah. Anything else not specifically game related you think we'll see?
They already did their whole announcing of all the numbers, and downloads and players and things like that, but I think they'll reiterate it and go over it again in detail with graphics and stuff.
Graphics and stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Odds will be me, evens will be Wicked. 2. Wicked, you're next, and I get to go through this time.
Okay, so I think it's going to be J. Allen Brack doing the thing. I think he's just going to start out, and The only reason I say that, even though like it would be great if like Mike Morhaime and Chris Metzen came out like holding hands together and they just like rocked out on stage, and yeah, that would be like the dream. But I remember the Metzen, he retired like right before BlizzCon, and he wasn't even there the next year. So I don't know. Morhaime might be a different guy. Well, I mean, he is a different guy, but you know what I'm saying. So
I've seen both of them in the room together at the same time. I'm pretty sure they are different people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is gonna come out, empty stage, a little stool, and yeah. I was gonna say 13 minutes because I got the whole 13 going for me, but then that just seems like a like a dick move.
Hey,
am I allowed to say that?
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
If you want to say 13 minutes, say 13 minutes.
13 minutes branding.
Ooh. All official and stuff.
Okay. Anything else?
I predict that I'm going to cry several times during the opening ceremony, as usual. It's an incredibly, like, it's awe-inspiring, and it's emotional, and it's just being there with all those people, just, it feels palpable, you know? Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to give you points for that one, whether it happens or not. One, I can't be, I won't be there to confirm it.
Screenshot or didn't happen.
Yeah.
This is all color. I'm adding color.
Yeah. All right.
It's a beautiful color, Wicked.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anything else, or is it my turn?
I think it's your turn.
All right. Pull up my little cheat sheet here because I have a long list of things that I have.
Oh, dear Lord.
God.
Yeah.
Texas is going to win, right?
Okay, so, as per usual, you're going to have the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, everything goes dark. You're going to have a video tribute, approximately 3 minutes long, to Morhaime, who will not show up on stage. So that means JL and Brack will do the keynote for approximately 12 and a half minutes.
Oh, went right between us there. Okay.
You perv.
I wasn't going to go there, but hey. You're going to see, you're going to get a little video of, Blizzard Society. I'm going to call it that. That's not what they're going to call it. They do it every year. It's like a Life at Blizzard kind of thing. Life with Blizzard, blah, blah, blah. They do it every year. I'm not counting that as a prediction. Then we're going to get something strange. This is kind of game related, but it doesn't actually go with the game, so that's why I put it here. You're going to see a bunch of Legos start dropping onto the screen. And they're going to form the Overwatch characters. And it's going to be a recreation of the reveal trailer in 2016. Or 2014, whichever one it was. The one that had Winston and the little kid and all that.
I like it. That'd be a fun one.
Did you make this up, or did you, hack the internet or something?
If I hacked the internet, would I admit to it publicly?
True. Carry on.
And then also because it is not specifically game related, this will be where they would announce the Diablo Netflix series. We'll see nothing about it except possibly a logo. Like Netflix, Diablo, and then that's it.
And you think we'll see that during the opening ceremony?
100% we'll see it during opening ceremonies.
All right.
If at all, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about opening ceremony wise and not specific to a game?
It's going to be awesome.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict that in the crowd for the virtual ticket viewers and stuff, we'll see Ro. That's my prediction. Last year, I remember seeing Garrett, a few other people. This year, I'm going to predict Ro. I'm going to see Ro.
Well, if we're going to go that way, I'm going to make 3 predictions on people. Yeah. Fist, Taliesin and Nevitel. I'm counting them as 1. And then number 3 will be Garrett.
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm going to get 2 of those right.
Those are because those are the people you can see.
Those are the people we'll notice. Yeah. And I didn't want to pick
Yeah,
row.
because they'll be in the
yeah.
front rows, but also like with the hair. They all got the hair.
They'll be noticeable. That's why you
Yeah.
pick people that you're going to, hey, look, it was person. Yes,
Exactly.
You're
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
You wouldn't pick someone like me to
Cheater.
be on screen because you're not going to notice me. I will literally blank out in front of the camera. Plus, I'd be in costume. You wouldn't see me anyway.
Or maybe we'll see Wicked this year.
No, I don't have the media passes like everyone else.
But you'll be in the crowd.
They do show the crowd. It's not just the media.
Maybe I'll just see your like itty bitty
They're not
face.
gonna show me. Although I guess I would be noticeable too. So there you go. Allie can have me.
Oh, I will have you.
I got the hair. You can see it from space.
You guys
Moving on.
Yeah, you guys are leaving it up. All right, so we're going to move on, and I'm going to ignore that comment that Wicked made.
You're gonna ignore it for now.
I'm going to ignore it for now. I'm going to clip it and then send it to her repeatedly every day for a month. Anyway.
Oh, this is great.
With it being the Mythic stage, which is where the opening ceremonies usually are, now it's probably going to be like last year where it's all over the place. Mm-hmm. Mythic stage, up next is Diablo, so we're going to do Diablo next. And again, rolling, same numbers apply. 5, Wicked, you're first. Any Diablo predictions?
So, I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Diablo 2 remaster.
Okay.
Seems like a safe bet. Except that they lost the source code, but I don't think that would stop anything.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
Believe me, when we get to mine, you'll know why I was making fun of you.
Well, it's not going to be... So you were making fun of me, you jerk. This is the way you bring me on the show, to make fun of me?
No. You make fun of me back, so I think it's okay. And rightfully so, you should. Do you have any other Diablo predictions before we derail further?
Let's see. If it's not the Diablo 2 remaster, then I'm thinking possibly it's a new Diablo game where you like get to play as the demons.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if that pays off for her in the end.
Second time I've heard that today.
Yep. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. And even, that means it is not me. So, Allie, you are up next. I get to go third again. Which means I will go first next. Just to make it all fair.
So this was one of my shower thoughts this morning. And I'm going to go for it.
You were thinking about demons in the shower.
I think about a lot of things in the
Who
shower.
doesn't?
But in this moment... stay on target. I'm going to say Diablo 1 on mobile.
Okay.
This is something kind of out there, outside the box, reaching a little bit, but sometimes you gotta go outside the box. I think it's doable.
It's really not that far outside the box. I don't have it now because I don't remember the name of it, but I had actually downloaded a game that was very much a ripoff of... No. Oh. It was very much a Diablo ripoff on a mobile device, on a phone.
Yeah.
So...
I play one it's called Eternium, and it's basically a ripoff of Diablo, and depending on what attack you want to use, you just like swipe it in a different way, and it's totally screams Diablo, so it tells me like that is doable. So if Blizzard could take that and run with it, I'm going to say Diablo 1 on mobile, and I'm going to say that they're going to announce that they're working on a big game, and that maybe we'll get some really brief, horribly short teaser trailer for it. But it won't tell us anything about it. Like at all. Maybe a title.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Anything else, or is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay, bring up my little cheat sheet here. Obviously, we know about the Switch, so that's not going to be a big announcement. They are going to mention it. I already mentioned the Netflix series, so that'll get mentioned.
Yeah, that's going to be given.
Yeah. So, Wicked, you know how you said I was making fun of you about Diablo 2 Remastered?
Yeah.
I don't think you're crazy. I think they're going to do a Diablo 2 remaster, but I don't think that's all they're going to do. I think they're going to also remaster 1.
Really?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
One also going to mobile.
Ooh.
So
So
I'm
you've just like
feeling it.
combined us.
Well,
This is.
yeah.
You keep going there, Wicked. That's
Hey,
you, buddy.
it's because I'm completely naive.
Yeah. There will be one other thing in the Diablo area that they're going to announce, but I'm going to save that for later.
What other time later?
Well,
For other?
yeah, it's other. I have on my paper. I haven't called anything else, but whatever.
Okay.
It's other in the actual notes. So Heroes is going to be up next because it seems to be the next. I just have a feeling that'll be, or no, not Heroes, StarCraft. Skipped over StarCraft once again. Sorry, Alessander.
Aww.
She's going to take you out.
Yeah, maybe. That wouldn't be surprising. We're going to get a new co-op commander. I have no idea who it's going to be. I think it'll be a Protoss. However, I'm not holding to that. I'm just going to call a co-op commander. Other than that, we might, and I will stress that word might heavily, hear an update about the AI that was trying to beat people. We might hear an update about that. It's been a few years. I don't think we will, but as far as I know, co-op commander, maybe, if that, and that's going to be it. And now, yeah, Deep Mind. Thank you, Alessander. And now to roll for you guys. Odd will be Wicked. Even will be Alessander. It is Odd. Wicked.
Oops. So StarCraft is a game, and I'm very happy for it. Your turn, Allie.
You don't think they're going to do anything at all?
I have no idea. I have no prediction. I never even played the game. I don't know what to say anymore. Hi.
Okay. All right.
No clue.
Empty spot for Wicked. That's like a blank paper on a question, so that's an automatic roll. Okay. Unless there is nothing there, then in which case you'll get extra. I'll give you extra points if they have nothing.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
Ooh, extra points.
Hey, not saying anything at all. That's kind of a thing. All right, Allie.
It's like saying 1 on Price is Right.
Only when it's 1.
Yeah. I'm going to say that they're going to do a speech talking about how much they love StarCraft and how much it means to them. And that they have big things in the works, including a mobile game, because it just seems to be where they're going. But then no other really big announcements other than they love StarCraft still, so don't worry. Maybe hinting that they're going to work on something. I don't think we're going to get big news, though.
Yeah.
Basically, they're just comforting the StarCraft community.
Kind of just a reminder, like, we haven't forgotten about you guys.
Like a swaddle, like, it's okay, we love you, we were the first esport, we're the best. Yeah.
And they're going to sing just like that, too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. If they actually sing for StarCraft, I'll give you both points.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna do Heroes next. Everyone has gone first, right?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Do I work here?
Tonight
Yes.
I mean, you're not getting paid, but yeah.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
getting paid.
Okay. Your payment is you get to go to BlizzCon,
Yay.
I was going to say,
but
do you want to
you're actually paying for that. So, all right. So roll 6. That is Allie first for Heroes.
Some more of my shower thoughts I will share with you now.
You need to make that like a segment. Shower thoughts with Allie.
That could happen. I'm going to make a mental note of that. Thank you. So I think they're going to be announcing another PvE form, like Escape from Braxis, but permanent, like a permanent play mode. And I think their first map for it is going to be Diablo related. And I think I will like that a lot. And there'll be 2 new heroes announced. I'm going to say an Overwatch one. No, not an Overwatch one. A Diablo one. And a StarCraft one.
Any ideas
Yes.
of who they would be, or do you just not want to say that?
I've been thinking about it all week, just because I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say, because I honestly, there's so many great ones still that I can't pick just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm going to take host privilege and make Wicked go next on this one and me last, just because I know what my predictions are, and it's going to take me a little longer. So, Wicked, I will not be last on the next topic. I will do that.
Okay, so when Deckard came in, this is gonna, stay a while and listen. When Deckard came out, I was a little shocked that it wasn't at BlizzCon. Maybe disappointed too, but whatever. And I thought, hey, if Deckard's coming out now when it's like April or something, then it's gonna have to be somebody really, really crazy for BlizzCon. So I'm thinking Leroy Jenkins. I can't talk anymore. Leroy Jenkins is the only possible solution because it's another like fun, crazy character.
Really out there, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely out there. And yeah. The other thing is that, since Deckard is in the Nexus and now we've got Coffin Girl coming around, so I'm thinking I would really like to see Orphea, become like this Nexus character. Like, that would be freaking awesome. So I'm going to predict something with her. If not her coming out, then at least another comic or something.
Okay, so
Although for sure be at least another comic.
Yeah. So you are predicting 2 heroes. Right?
I'm just so far too.
Okay.
But
Oh, so far you're going big on this. Okay.
I'm saying Deathwing is the dream, and I don't want to say no, there's not going to be a Deathwing because everyone says there's no Deathwing. I want to be the dreamer, but it's not like I expect to win anyway. But
maybe he could be like a raid boss at the end of one of my PvE play modes.
Maybe everybody gets a Deathwing skin. No.
Maybe.
I don't like the look on Draven's face.
That's okay. Neither does he.
Yeah, and the other one that I would like to see would be Lady Vosh.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I've been like, I don't really watch League of Legends, but they have like such crazy looking heroes. I feel like we have too many like humanoid looking people. We need some different looking. We need weird people. Like deer ladies and stuff. Shut up.
You do like your dear lady.
I don't think that we will see anything about Haunted Mines returning anytime soon. I feel really bad about that. Yeah. And we will definitely learn about the new roles for Heroes of the Storm, which isn't a bold prediction, but oh well. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
You can take forever now.
Oh, I won't take forever. So, I also think that we're gonna hear about the role switching, the reconfiguration as they're doing it. I think that the personal play thing that they did with the ratings, I think they're gonna say, "Hey, we think we fixed it. It's gonna come back." They're gonna at least talk about it. and say, it's coming. Whether or not they actually put it in or not, it's another story. I think we're going to get a map, but it's not going to be like based off of WoW or Diablo or anything like that. It's just going to be like Garden of Terror and Haunted Mines was and stuff like that. It's going to be a Heroes original kind of map.
Nexus.
Yeah, Nexus. And then whoever comes out to talk about it, because I don't know who's in charge of Heroes anymore. It's like, we got one last thing we want to show you, because what's BlizzCon without some new heroes to announce? Screen goes black. He doesn't say who they are. And we're going to get a short, probably a 1.5, 2-minute cinematic that will involve Queen Ashara, because I also think we have too many normal-looking heroes, and it ties into Warcraft and all that. And I think we're going to get another Diablo hero, Imperius.
Ooh.
So you're going to get a cinematic with both of them, and then it's just going to kind of end abruptly. All the lights are out. In the speakers, you're going to hear a roar, loud. The screen that they're showing the cinematics on, fire builds up from the bottom. You'll hear the wings, a large wing flap. I think it's time for Deathwing. But wait, there's something on his back. It's Coffin Girl, Orphea, riding Deathwing.
Riding Deathwing.
Oh my god.
And that's how it ends. Just them coming at the screen. It doesn't say they're
no details.
They give no details on them whatsoever. So the two heroes, I think they will be heroes, but I don't think they'll be officially out. So I'm in between the 2 and 4, because I think the year we got Cho'Gall, we got 4 heroes, because I'm counting Cho'Gall as 2.
Yeah,
or did we get extra 4? I don't remember.
Was that Lunara year?
Yeah, it was Lunara, Greymane, Cho'Gall. Was there another one?
Cho and Gall.
Yeah, Cho and Gall.
Yeah, I think it was just them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
So,
did Greymane come? Yeah.
Yeah, it was all the same.
No.
All together.
Well, he was announced, you mean?
Yeah, they were all announced together.
I was going to say, I remember Greymane coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I do think that Orphea, Coffin Girl, as you called her, will be a hero, because they have, in fact, data mined icons for her. So
True.
I think she is on the way. I think BlizzCon would be where they start pulling out their Nexus original stuff. So
what do you think? What form will Deathwing be? Like, are you thinking a playable character?
I would like to see a playable character, but I would not be surprised if he's not a map.
Ooh, a Deathwing
Just
map.
he himself, like his back.
Yeah, you're on his back, and little tentacles start running out, and you'll get, much like the fight, you have to go to one side of the map or the other. You can't just stay, or you're fairly evenly balanced, and it'll be horrible, and everyone will hate it, and Blizzard will take it away. No, I think he'll be a hero.
Which means I'll probably like it because I'm too easily amused. So
it will be an amusing map, but I would hate to be on a map that had that, because I'd be like, I don't want a map that I can fall off of.
Oh, I think I want that map.
Yeah, I'm thinking a hero, and I am not at all influenced by that cinematic, the Avengers Heroes mashup that I saw.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is my heroes. I think if they do announce Deathwing at all, it would have to be at BlizzCon 1. And 2, it would have to be introduced in a way that would be unique, such as the video ends and then it starts up a new one with the fire and stuff. Alrighty, so next up, I don't even know where we are. Hearthstone.
Overwatch. Oh, I don't know what order we're going in anymore.
It should be in the same order.
I thought Overwatch was next, but I might have just because I rewrote it, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 5. That means Wicked. You're up first for Hearthstone.
Oh, jeez.
And then I will go next. That way I am not last.
So Hearthstone. Hearthstone's had an interesting last couple of months. But I think that there will be a...
There's going to be a...
That's a bold prediction. There's going to be a...
Why do you think that?
Someone is going to throw up on the Hearthstone stage.
Shut up.
Can we give her like 100 points if they do? Please.
I don't want to make money if people vomit. Somebody clip that. So I believe that they will announce a new expansion for Hearthstone, and it will be a troll-based expansion.
Oh. I could see that.
Okay. I will say they normally show us a couple cards. Do you think they're going to continue that? And if so, about how many do you think they'll show?
13 cards. I don't know, man.
Do you really like that number?
Okay.
It's
that
my
what it is?
number.
She loves that number on Friday.
I get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you're saying they normally show like a couple of cards? Like a couple being 2 or 3?
A couple being more than 1, less than 50.
Oh, okay. So, all right. I didn't know if my 13 is like this ridiculous number and you're laughing at me.
Well, I have no idea if it's ridiculous, but yes, I was laughing at you. But that was still left over from the vomit on stage thing. You have anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. As promised, I will go next. You're going to get a new cinematic that's going to have to do absolutely nothing with the expansion. It's just going to be like the tavern thing they did. They're going to do another one. And everyone will be like, oh, that was neat. It served no purpose, but it was cool. You will also get a cinematic for the expansion reveal, which I think... I've been going back and forth all day on it. I think it's going to be pirate-themed. So you're going to get a pirate one.
A pirate's life for me.
Yeah. But they're going to show a screen that's going to show for the year, and it's going to have 3 expansions for the year. Because that's a safe bet. And then, as much as I hate to say it, I also think 13 cards are going to be revealed, or at least shown in some way, whether we get all the details right on them right then and there. You want to look at my notes?
No.
Good, because I'm not going to show you my notes, but it's been 13 all day.
We don't want to see your notes.
Guy.
We don't want to see your porn. We don't want to see any of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
After these tears.
Anyway, Allie, your Hearthstone predictions.
My Hearthstone predictions. 21 cards. That's all I have so far. I'm going to say that there's going to be some epic mode where you battle the innkeeper. And he will be like the most amazing player ever, so it'll be like hard mode. I don't know why. Because I've got nothing, and that was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, so I'm guessing if they're giving us new cards, they're going to give us something to go with those cards.
Like, well, yeah, I'm thinking food? Expansion, but food would be good. Because I don't want to copy either of your ideas per se, but I have been hearing rumblings of the pirate expansion, and I'm pretty sure I was a pirate in a past life, so I kind of have to go with that. Without really wanting to tee off of you.
No, that's fine.
No, it's a thing.
If I went last, I would have still said pirates, even if you did first. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you got to say what you think for real.
I mean, worst case, we're both right, or we're both wrong.
At the same time, like there was a whole pirate meta at some point too. Just like right now, they have mechs, and they had mechs like 3 years ago. So like stuff keeps, cycling and doing stuff. Well, originally I was thinking it'd be some kind of Wintervale expansion.
that would correspond with, Winterfell and WoW. But then I couldn't remember if they've done something like that before. Because I'm not the biggest into Hearthstone.
They've got a weekly brawl that's Winterfell related, but I don't know about an expansion.
I'm going to say Winterfell expansion, just so I'm not copying your answer.
Hey, if you want to copy it, feel free. I'm not going to be upset.
I mean, because it's just one answer. As long as you don't copy everything. I mean, because I've never seen a show before do these kind of BlizzCon predictions.
No,
none of them
do right here, breaking the ground.
Yeah, not every year for the last 4 years now.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, or were we moving on?
Move on, please.
Moving on. We're going to go to Overwatch, and we're going to go back to the die roll to see who goes. 6. That means Ellie, you go first.
Well, this was the one category that I didn't really come up with anything for. I think we are going to get the much anticipated and much asked for PvE mode. That's going to kind of really start opening up stories and Overwatch lore and that kind of thing. That's my big prediction. With 2 new heroes.
2?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to take obviously, I'm not going to ask you for a name or what they look like or anything like that, because that would just be horribly specific. Then if you got it right, I'd have to make you win. But do you want to guess roles, like tank, DPS, healer?
Let's say 1 support and 1 DPS. Yes.
Okay. Got anything else? Or
that's all I got.
All right. Odds are me, evens are Wicked. Sorry, Wicked. You're up.
Oh, okay. So Overwatch is also a game, but I've actually played it. So
yes, Overwatch is a game. This is true.
Yeah. I'm thinking a new Battle Royale game mode. They're going to ride the wave of this PUBG thing that all the hipsters are doing. Because why not? For the love of God, why not? Just do whatever you want. Can you imagine Tracer jumping out of an airplane? I don't think that's actually the part that they would replicate. But the point is...
You just want to see her jump out of an airplane.
I just want to jump out of an airplane someday.
Oh.
Maybe someday if I have the nerve. Anyway, but the point is yeah. So I think they're going to go that way because that's just, that seems like the way. Anyway, but also probably a new character, but it's not like Heroes when you guess characters there. Like, I can't guess what character, right? But I guess, I'm going to go healer. Do they call it healer in that game still, or
even if it's called support, I'll give you credit.
We get it.
Yeah. All right, you're done then?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so we're gonna get a new cinematic. It'll be for. Well, actually, we're gonna get 2 cinematics. I think one will be for the reveal of the hero, which will be a DPS hero, and then the other one will be. I don't know. I'm thinking Mercy for some reason. So we might get like a Bastion or the Diva, those cinematics. I think we're going to get a reveal cinematic, which may or may not be that kind of that style, which probably won't be. But I think we're going to get that for Mercy. I think Darren DePaul will not come out yelling candy again this year, which is sad because that was great, but it wouldn't be fitting this year. And kind of similar to what Ali said, but not really. I think they're going to announce a new archive, which is, if you remember Retribution or Uprising, past things where you got certain heroes you could pick from. I think they're going to announce another one of them.
All right.
Because it's about time for another one. So, DPS hero, cinematic, and a new Uprising. Or they call them archive, but whatever. Alright. So WoW is up next. Do we want to even bother with talking about Classic at all, or
It's up to you. About release dates.
If you want. All right. We'll go in order for Classic then. 3, 1, 2, 3. Allie. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know why he's apologizing. He's not
I
even
keep
Canadian.
getting her first. Like, I gave her 3 and 6. I'm rolling tons of 3s and 6s.
Well, she is, like, in alphabetical order, technically first.
True. I'll be bold and go first. It's fine.
That's fine.
I'm going to say that WoW Classic will come out holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays of 2019. No, I don't want to say that. Summer of 2020, with a beta coming out around the holidays in 2019.
Okay. Are we just going to predict dates?
I don't know what else. It's going to...
I mean, if that's all you want to do, that's fine.
I mean, how do you predict something that already happened?
You're going to have to go by arrows. And you're going to have to level up your weapon skills. I mean, we know everything else, so...
Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and... It rolled on Wicked next, but I'm going to take it anyway. I think we're going to hear, we're working on it. And that's it. We're not going to get any dates at all. Next year's BlizzCon, I think we'll get a date. This year, I don't think we will. We're working on it. Here's the demo.
But I think with them dangling the demo in front of people, that kind of makes people want the date more. So I feel like it'd be smart of them to have at least a rough idea.
I agree with you. That being said, I don't think they're going to give us a date. I think they're just going to say we're working on it. We'll update as we can. The earliest... If we do get a date, I don't think they're going to do it, but if we do get a date, it will be about when did Battle come out? BFA.
August.
That's when all expansions come out.
Lately.
Random. It'll be
2 years in a row, not years.
Expansion. January 2020.
That's perfect vision.
God.
They come out when they come out. But yeah,
it's just.
Yeah, I think it'll be early 2020. Probably not January. It'll probably be like April, but it'll be early 2020 when it comes out. Because that'll be right about almost to the 2-year mark for BFA. And that'll be when people are getting ready to leave. And we all know the last 8 months of the game.
Best face. Your camera froze and you were making a very beautiful face, my friend. You're unfrozen now, but
yeah, I think it only froze for you guys, though. I
appreciated that face.
I'm pretty sure it only froze for you guys, because, yeah. So that's fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Either way, it's a podcast.
Either way, yeah. But yeah, everyone knows the last 6 to 8 months of an expansion are people leaving and complaining there's nothing new. So that sounds about right, putting it at the end of this expansion.
Yeah, that makes
How about
sense.
you, Wicked?
This is the classic WoW run, right? My prediction is that WoW Classic will taste more like chocolate this time.
Oh.
No one. All right, someone's laughing somewhere. Anyway,
I smirked. Does that count? Smirk? Yeah.
Yes. Smirking. Okay. Classic WoW is patch 8.2. That's it.
That it's coming out for patch 8.2 of Live?
Yep.
Well, I said it before. You said you heard it already, but that's a bold strategy, Cotton. All right. Moving on to Live WoW, BFA stuff. Wicked, you're first.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Get the coolest one first. I mean that in the nicest way possible. I know you don't play the game.
I was thinking new playable race, and I'm going with Tortollan. Because we have to figure out why it was so important to get the turtles to the water.
So,
because they're awesome.
Are you saying... I want to make a clarification. Are you saying we're getting them at BlizzCon, or they're going to announce them that we'll get them later?
Well, they're going to announce.
Okay.
I don't think they have them ready or whatever. Like, they haven't baked them and they're fresh out of the oven.
No, they're all in the water.
More like an idea that they're playing with.
My turtles.
Just because, there's that, and the turtles making it to the water, and also my friend showed me an underwater bar, and there's these little turtles under there. It's just so cool. And they're just grumpy.
There's 13 of those underwater bars.
I know, but I've only 13. Yeah, see. But they're so cool. Come on, tell me they aren't cool.
They're
cool. They're the Betty Whites of WoW, and I adore them.
They aren't cool.
They're awesome. Shut up.
She said, "Tell her that." I didn't say that was my opinion.
Part. Even though I don't currently play WoW, those are my favorite parts of WoW, and just any game, those little out of the way things that maybe not everyone knows about, little secret places, that kind of stuff. That's the best, because it's between you and the people who made the game, and maybe your friend, because you told your friend. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Allie, I rolled you up next. Do you want to go next, or do you want me to? I'll give you the option, because I keep getting... It's coming up, I come up last every time, so...
You go ahead.
Me,
Seems
okay.
like your RNG's broken.
Exactly. I'm always in queue, only this time it's working to my benefit. Okay, so for actual live Warcraft game, wow. They're obviously going to talk about 8.1. They're going to give us a date, which will either be the 13th or the 20th of November. 2 weeks after BlizzCon or 1 week after. It's going to be, by the 20th, but it'll be the 13th or the 20th. What will 8.1 be? Well, something's going to happen, and Nazjatar is going to rise out of the water. That's Queen Ashara's house. The Naga. It's going to come out of the water. Why is it coming out of the water? Because they learned their lesson that everyone hates underwater zoning. So it's going to come out of the... Yeah.
Sorry.
So it'll come out of the water, because no one wants to go into an underwater zone again. They're also going to tell us a little bit about 8.2. Not a lot. But they will say we are still fighting Queen Ashara. They will not say whether or not we kill her, because we're not going to. That's all for me.
Sorry, I was totally distracted by chat. All right, so I agree. We're definitely gonna find out about more about 8.1, probably some general direction for 8.2. Nothing too big news wise, just general idea of what it's gonna be, maybe roughly when it's gonna be. I think we're going to see the new Worgen models.
Ooh,
because I really just want that, so I'm gonna predict that. And I had other predictions this morning that have escaped my brain.
Are they going to fix the sniffing?
Yeah. I think it'll still be there, but it'll just be much more mild and far less often. And it becomes white noise. For me, it became white noise, so I got used to it. So it doesn't bother me.
I play with my sound off unless it's my first time in an area.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I love the music and all that.
Yeah.
I listen to it at least once. Some zones, like if I'm in Drustvar, I will listen to the music. I'll turn the music back on and keep the sound effects off. But I like my music too. So anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had another thing. I think we'll find out when we're going to get Volpera and Colterians. Those are my thoughts. We'll find out when. We'll find out that we're getting them. We'll find out when, and we'll find out what races they're going to be.
Okay, so you're. I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
Okay.
You said when we get Colterian and Volpera, which have not been officially announced yet.
So they'll be announced, and they'll tell us when we're going to get them in that order.
Okay.
And I am thoroughly convinced we will get Pet Battles as a mobile game. Woo!
I thought about that, and then I thought about it again, and I was like, that's another body out in the world that won't be there if it's on mobile. If it's like queuing up for PvP, maybe, but against like PvE pet battles, I don't think they do it, because that's one less body out in the world, and they want to actually see people out there.
That's true. That's true. I didn't consider that, but I'm still gonna stick with my prediction.
That's fine. Like I said, I went back and forth on that one, but then I logically thought about it. I know what I mean there.
Do you?
Most of the time. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to esports.
Woo. Is this gonna be like a round robin?
Do you guys have actual things prepared for each game, or if you just want to cover esports as a whole and say this game, this outcome, this game, this outcome, that's fine? Or do you want to do each individual game?
I only have something written for HGC,
Okay.
but I have thoughts on each one, but not a lot.
You can share your thoughts.
Okay, well, I'll roll to see who goes first, and you can decide to do one game and then say you'll save for later the rest of them, or you can do all of them at once. It's up to you.
Allie.
I am first.
Yay!
It's about time. I'm going to go through all the games, because if I do them all at once, possibly you guys will forget what I said and say something else. So, WoW
this
Arena.
isn't recorded for posterity.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. Like, for tonight. Obviously, you can go back later. WoW Arena, Method Orange, I think, are going to win. HGC is going to be Genji, or Genji, or however they said, the Korean team. One of. Overwatch is going to be Korea again, because it's Overwatch, and it's Korea. That's just, you don't bet against them. Hearthstone, the finals are going to be Spain versus Norway. Do I think that's actually going to happen? I don't have any idea. I don't know anything about Hearthstone. Thus, I said Spain wins, because I have no clue. For StarCraft, I've got Cyril, the only non-Korean, or maybe one of two non-Koreans, I think, and against Stats for the finals. And it's going to go 6 games. Stats is going to win 4-2. I got very specific on there. If I get all of that right, I'm giving myself extra points, because I was specific. And then for the MDI, the finals will be Method PogChamp versus Free Marcy, and Method's going to win that. So Method is going to win 2 of the esports.
Yay!
Okay, so now we'll go to this. Odds will be Wicked. Evens will be Allie, because left-right makes it easy on me. It is odd again.
I like evens anyways.
Okay. Well, I have to be odd because, well, I am. And this was an odd, so Wicked, you're next.
Okay, so for like the arena thing? No, okay. So for WoW Arena, like I don't know why that came out like that. Leave me alone. Don't judge me.
No, please keep going.
I'm going with Method Black. And for Overwatch, I'm picking Finland just because I'm picking Finland. How dare you? HGC, I'm going Norway, which is like, betraying my Hispanic forefathers. But anyway,
You're going to be haunted in your sleep now. Wicked.
Yeah, probably. For StarCraft, I'm going Maru, because I've never seen StarCraft in my life. And for
Because his
Mythic,
name sounds fun.
for Mythics, I'm going PogChamp. And for HGC,
All right, let's hear it.
if you go back and listen to the crossover episode of Lagging Balls and Rolling Restart, I think it was back in like April, I made an incredibly bold prediction even then. I said that Dignitas would take it all the way. And at that point, Dignitas was my favorite team. They were a great team. They were a wonderful team. They lost Bakery. Oh my god, Bakery! Where have you gone? But Snitch is there. We're all going to be all right. We're going to be fine. And they have done amazing things over the last few months. Like, I'm so, like, just blown away by them. So I'm going to stand by my prediction and say that Dignitas is going to win it. I also want to put an honorable mention out there for Heroes Hearth Esports, just because, like, they've also done some really incredible stuff, and, you know, I'm just proud of them for being there. But,
Totally.
yeah, so, I really have, you know, no other idea about esports, but yeah, so, yeah, there you go. There's my HGC. I might have a little bit of passion for it.
I love how passionate you were about that. That was amazing.
That was fun.
Well done. Well done.
I think you're wrong, but I congratulate you for standing by a prediction you made last year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you know, and I said it because I saw something in this team, and they've grown even more. It's just, they are the best chance. That's all it is. You know, when you go and you watch the finals and stuff, it's all like you support your NA team, and when your NA team gets knocked out, because it does, you cheer for the European team. Don't ask why we do this. This is what we do. And when your European team loses, then you cheer for whichever Korean team you like better. But the point is that, you know.
I'm not arguing with a single point you just said.
It's kind of afraid to argue with every single point.
That's what we do. But I'm just saying, like, Dignitas right now, it's you know, tip top. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe you're right. They'll probably lose, but they have the best chance I've ever seen.
For your sake, I hope they get it purely for your sake.
For their sake too.
Well, their sake too,
and they're all adorable. Can I say that? Is that sexist? They're adorable.
Look at it this way. Eventually, the more times you predict the same team winning, the odds of you being right eventually will go up.
No, they won't, because you just said Korea wins every time. So I will never be right, because they're never going to just become Korean. Like,
no. Well, Korea doesn't win all the time, just at BlizzCon, except for 1 year.
Like, I honestly think, like, I think my prediction would be this way anyway, because they're my favorite team. But honestly, like, they were, like, unstoppable this past season. They're, like, stomping everybody else.
Okay.
So, that's my prediction. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, Allie. Try to follow that up.
I can't. I'm out of rum, so I really can't. I think in all reality, her passion made up for my lack of passion. So maybe it'll just, like, between the two of us, like, even out. For the listeners, like, you two know already, but, like, I'm not the biggest follower of esports. So I literally went through the teams that are playing and picked names that I liked. Because that's just how I'm doing it. So, for WoW Arena, I went with Super Frogs. Because Super Frogs. HGC Team Liquid. Because I've heard their name come up a couple times. Now I feel like I should have picked Dignitas. Because, you know, you're passionate, you know, plea for them. Overwatch, I will say Japan. Because why not? I should not be making these predictions. Hearthstone, I'm going to say New Zealand, because I feel like they're probably the underdog, because what does New Zealand win? Like, anything ever? So I'm going to pick New Zealand. For StarCraft, Neeb, because I thought that was a funny name. I'm just being honest here. And I also picked Method PogChamp for MDI. I'm done talking now. I saw your esports thing on here, and I'm like, I'm doomed. I am absolutely doomed. Esports. Why am I on this show?
It's esports. At this point, you have to kind of talk about esports if you're talking BlizzCon.
That is very true.
So, yeah.
Next year, I will be better prepared for esports life.
Well, if you win, I will invite you back for next year. I'll probably invite you back prior to that too. But you'll be for the pre-BlizzCon show. I'd invite you back for that too.
So if one of us loses, if we both lose, we never come back for this again.
I didn't say that.
He'll have to find 2 other people.
Yeah, I'll find 2 other people that I can bully into it. All right, so that leaves us to the other or anything else. This is any other prediction you want to get to. Go back to the die on this. It is a 3, so Allie, you are first. Yet again.
Why did you first?
Draven, you go first.
I'll roll again.
Okay.
Wicked, you are first.
No, Draven goes first. I'm not going first.
I think it's your show, Draven, and you seem to have something for other, so I think you should go first.
All of our stuff's going to sound dumb.
All right, fine. In terms of the Overwatch League, we did get a few teams announced. We know the locations, but any team that has not been announced with their name and their colors and all that, BlizzCon will finish that off. So any team that exists will have their name and their team colors, which will, if it's any indication of the most recent ones, they're going to be black and red because that's what every team has been done the last couple of times. You know how I mentioned Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 remastered?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think those are the only ones. I think Warcraft 3 is going to get a remaster.
I would like that very much.
Yeah.
I would play the heck out of that thing.
And because, honestly, the Switch on Diablo, the Netflix series, Diablo Remastered, none of these warrant what's next to be on the Mythic stage, let alone right after opening ceremonies. They have to have something big. They will announce, no date given, it'll be a soon TM kind of thing. You're going to see a logo, and probably that's about it for Diablo 4. Because the statement they did not say anywhere in it. I read it 4 times after I went through and made all my predictions. I read it over and over to make sure I wasn't misreading it. It didn't say they weren't doing it. They said they're working on many things. Some are taking longer than others.
That's true.
So we're going to get a logo, possibly a title, not likely, but possibly a screenshot to show what the art looks like.
All right.
That is my other. Go big or go home on that one.
I like it.
All right, so odd, wicked, even, Allie. It is odd. Wicked?
Okay, so I just have one thing for anything else, and that is Murlocs. You'll know it when you see it.
So, 2 things on that.
Smooth, wicked.
Two things on that. Number 1, wrong show. Although we did kind of rip it off from them, so I guess it flies. 2,
you totally
there's the
rip off from them.
no, yeah, that's what I meant. They're having a Murloc dance party.
Yeah.
It's merch of the
So,
merch of the Marlocks.
Merch of the Marlocks. That's where
Wow.
that is where you dress up like a dapper Murloc
Yeah.
and you buy things
Yeah.
in the store.
There's that, but I'm saying there's something else, and it's there. Also, I got permission to say that, FYI.
Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, fancy.
All right. And you said that was your only thing, so Allie, you're up next.
Well, I think we are going to find this is bold. As I'm saying it, I don't know if I want to be saying this. I think we're going to find out about a brand new IP. I think it's going to be not fully fleshed out. More of a teaser, but like a hype teaser, like just enough to like really, make us want to know more.
Okay. Will this be on computer? Will this be mobile?
I'm going to go say computer. We're going to kind of find out where some of these bigger name people have been going to when they go to different places in the company.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say Warcraft 3 on the Switch because I want it to come on the Switch because I'm going to get a Switch at the end of the year. And I think that would be awesome.
Okay.
I like to predict things I want. It's good. Yeah.
Once again, I will go with my tried and true. That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Once
really
in a
wanna-
while I'm bold. Once in a while.
I kind of want to play Warcraft 3, too.
It's so good.
Also.
It's so good.
Okay.
I mean, just purely like lore standpoint, it's so good.
Okay. Do we have anything else we want to add? Either of you? Because I got one thing I was saving.
Oh.
I feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We will have one more thing for Diablo. But it's not going to be Diablo related. It's going to be Switch related. Kind of. And they said it on Azeroth Roundtable, I know, but I've been saying it for like a week now.
Yeah.
Diablo in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
He'll be
There's
the
a lot
first
of people saying that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to happen? Probably about 5% chance it'll happen. But you never know. Is that big worthy enough for, a Diablo main stage thing? No. That's why I was like, it'll get named. People will cheer. But that's it. All right. So with that is the prediction show. Totally not ripped off from Azeroth Roundtable.
Totally not.
100% not ripped off from. So it
No.
was similar but distinctly different. Kind of like the Harry Potter Critical Role they did this Thursday. They went to Schmogwarts and not Hogwarts.
Exactly.
Yeah. So with that, how do we get a hold of you guys? Do you have any shout-outs, etc. and so forth? Keeping up with the rolls. Allie, you're first again.
Well, shout out to also kind of shameless plug, my fellow panelists, some of whom are in the chat channel, for the Pod Before the Con tomorrow, the World of Warcraft edition, at 7 p.m. EST on twitch.tv/ConBeforeStorm. Come watch us talk about WoW. Actually, listen, because we're on video, which is probably for the best, obviously. But come listen to us laugh at each other and me not try to swear at Medros this time. And have a good time, all in all. It'll be good.
Okay.
Your show. Plug your
Wicked.
show.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
I have
that
a
too.
show. I didn't realize this was the plugging of the show. Hey, I have a show. It's called Dungeon Fables. I'm horrible about talking about my own stuff. It's great. But you can find it at www.dungeonfables.com, where I talk about the dungeons and WoW and the lore behind them and fun random things about them. You can find me on Twitter at AleandrasK, and you can find that show at Dungeon Fable. Singular because the S is taken by a jerk.
Okay. I already pre-rolled. Wicked, you're up.
Well, shouldn't you just go last in general?
I never said I didn't rig the roll.
Okay, so I've got lots of stuff going on, so this is going to take me a minute. But first of all, if you want to watch me streaming Heroes of the Storm or Hearthstone very, very late at night, Hearthstone Arena, I should say, you can follow me at twitch.tv/wickedkitten13. It's a fun time. Also, so I've been chosen to be a contestant in a podcast competition called America's Next Top Podcaster. It's part of the Frog Pants Network.
Awesome.
So that's going to be super exciting. It's hosted by Coverville, and the judges are going to be Scott Johnson, Nicole Spagnolo, and Justin Robert Young, and we will all be under the tutelage of the great Tom Merritt of Daily Tech News Show. So it's going to be some fun. So the first episode should be coming out in a couple of weeks, I guess. Yeah, so watch me lose. So
That is so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So also, yeah. So I will also, okay, anyone going to BlizzCon or going to be in the area for BlizzCon or that lives by Anaheim or whatever, you should go to Calm Before the Storm because it's kind of awesome. And I will also be featured there at the meet and greet. So if you want to come down and meet me for whatever reason, I have no idea. I'll be there.
You're awesome.
10. Thank you. I'll be there from 10 to 11. So come and say hi or whatever. And for everything, follow me on Twitter at WickedKitten13. Anytime I'm going to go live or there's an episode of the show or I'm eating a sandwich and I need you to know about it, you could find it there. That's it.
All right. Well, I suppose that just leaves me. Easiest way to get a hold of me at Draven Dresden. I mean, you guys know you've been here a while. You know what you're getting into if you message me or follow me.
A good time. A good time.
Many comments, none spoken out loud. That being said, speaking of not being spoken out loud, we have a Patreon for the show. It is patreon.com/podcastepicfail. If you feel like you want to, as John Jagger would say, throw money at your problems, we'll take your money. $1, $2, $5 per month, it doesn't matter. You can go. One person for a while had a $50 thing, and we looked at them like they were insane. And, you know, they were, but that's another story. I won't understand it, but thank you for anyone who does that. We also have a Discord, bit.ly/epicfail Discord. Come say hi. You can come in and be like, your prediction sucked. Be more polite about it than that, but, you know. Or if you like the predictions.
I strongly disagree.
I strongly disagree. You should get me on the show next year. That kind of thing. Like in my case, I will be doing that to Azeroth Roundtable starting in June. I'm going to make campaign posters.
Campaign, just ask.
I have been telling them I want on for 3 years. I'm going to make a campaign poster and all that fun stuff. I will get Sylvanas to sign off on me. Just so John will be like, oh, Sylvanas thinks it's okay.
That's a good way to get in. I like it.
Yeah. As for the music of the show, the opening theme, most of that was from bensound.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. aka layman's terms. Give them credit, use their stuff for free. Win-win for everybody. We didn't do shout-outs.
Oh, are we still rolling?
I did a shout out.
Okay, I was just like, I didn't hear Wicked do a shout-out. I remember you doing now, but... Wicked, do you have a shout-out?
I would, let's see, let me give a shout out to my kittens for all the people that support me with your subs, your donations, your bits, whatever. You're the thing that's, well, you're not sending me to BlizzCon because you didn't give me that much money. That didn't sound right. I didn't I just meant like, oh God. I'm a horrible person. Disown me. Just forget it. Like,
I I love you so much, Wicked.
Okay. Yeah. I really do love you because all I need is for you to show up and talk to me while I play games because that is like the greatest thing ever to be able to have you people in the chat. Who else? Oh, also to my nerd family who will probably never hear this. I'm going to see you in just a few days and I am so excited. So shout out to everyone. Love you.
Okay. My shout out will be to my mom's tiny little white puppy.
Aw.
Why? Because it bit my mom.
Oh.
We
Not
should have one more shout out.
not hard or anything like that. It was just one of those things we're playing and bit. Play. The puppy is like this big. It's not even as big as my head. It's tiny.
We should do one more shout out.
All right.
To Azeroth Roundtable for copyright infringement.
Probably.
Thank you,
All
Ben
right.
and John, for reading this.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely separate. This is nothing like their show.
Yeah, because their predictions were,
Yeah. One of our shows are going to have predictions that might actually be right. Probably not. Anyway, moving on from that, do we have any last words for the show?
There's people in chat wanting to know where the Discord is.
I will give it to them momentarily.
Okay.
I don't want that to be the last words, though. So do we have any last words for the show?
Leroy Jenkins!
Blizzcon! Woohoo!
Sorry.
Okay. We are back.
Yes, John plays WoW.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a fun episode.
That
None
was-
of my
it
answers
was
were
fun.
right, but
I think a
it's like
couple
high
of them.
school.
I think a couple
this
of
is
them
like
might
high
be right.
school. I think I passed enough to get through it.
Yeah.
This is the epic fail podcast, so even if our predictions aren't
You know,
right,
we
it's
should have
okay.
got who can go more outrageous and be the most wrong, just because of the name of the show.
I'm sorry. I thought that's what I did.
Next year.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the
Maybe
problem.
a couple of them.
Yeah, here's the problem because it would only work once. I'd be like, okay, you guys go ahead and do your entire prediction of what you think will be the most outrageous thing, and I'll be like, and then you go, and then I would go last, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do it from Pluto. That's where BlizzCon is next year.
Oh, I meant to say something about Blizzworld. I think they're gonna tease us with Blizzworld, but
It'll
not
be
in a
another
serious
in-game
way.
thing.
More just like a, you guys want Blizzworld, right? Ha ha. Well, you're not getting it. That
Yeah.
kind of way. Jerk.
Which is weird because they have this huge amusement park not that far from them. I mean, yeah, it's called Disney right now, but
See, what I want for them to expand to, say, Denver, because Colorado is growing like crazy, and then build it in Denver, so then all of my nerd friends can come here to see me.
Colorado's got things.
Colorado's got lots of things.
it's got mountains.
Never been there.
I was
I've
in
been
Colorado.
to Utah twice.
I was in Colorado once for a few months.
I've been here since I was 9. I like it. It's growing.
The-
They should just come build it here.
This is not. It's funny, but in a weird, not funny kind of way. Do you remember when The Dark Knight came out?
Yeah.
The theater that had the shooting was the theater I would have gone to if I was still living in Colorado at the time.
Yeah.
So I would have been there.
Well, I'm glad you weren't.
He wouldn't have been the first person to try to kill me. Probably won't be the last.
Too soon?
People have been. Well, it's been a while. But yeah, Unrelated to anything. I was like, that's the theater I would have went to. And you mentioned Colorado. I don't know why that was where. I know why that was why my mind went there. But, that's not a story for public.
My mind.
Let's see. Some people were making clips from what I
don't know.
there's
Wicked
the one.
requested like 5 different clips. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and.
I didn't know
Get a
anyone
few.
was actually gonna do it, but
Yeah, there's at least one.
I think Frasley made at least one.
Yeah, there's a couple, but. All right, so should I just name the show Prediction, or should I literally call it Not an Azeroth Roundtable Ripoff Show?
I think that's a fun title. I think you should go for that.
I think, yeah.
I kind of want to do that just so Ro has to put that on his website. I mean, that's right up there. My personal favorite of this particular show's titles, just to mess with Ro, is Licking Matt Smith.
Well, and I was on Azeroth Roundtable, not Azeroth Roundtable, wrong show. All Things Azeroth last Monday. This past Monday? Yeah, it's been a long week. Mm-hmm. This past Monday, and like the show notes were like 5 pages long or something, and they also used the title to troll Ro. It's great.
You would love Ben and John's show. Mm-hmm. They don't have show notes at all.
Well, you've seen my notes. It's an outline.
Of that.
I mean, at least you have notes. They don't have notes, like, at all. Nothing. Yeah, no. Not a single thing.
I'm aware.
That's impressive.
My all-time favorite was I was doing an Overwatch show with Totem, and I'm still I'm a backup on that show now. But there was a team that was going by the name of My Dong. We went a month. And it was like a pro team. We used that name in some way or another for a month.
I'll bet he loved you.
Oh, he knew. As soon as we did it, then the next week, 5 other people did it too, and then it was all the Overwatch one. It was like for a month, it was all of them, and I was like, "Yeah, we did it first."
64 pages? My God.
That's a scripted show, though, Wicked.
Oh.
It's a lot more scripted.
What is it about?
StarCraft.
Like all StarCraft? And there's 64 pages?
Well, it is one of the only StarCraft.
I think it's the only. Yeah, I think it's the only one, and also, it's 2 of the announcers, like the casters.
Oh, okay.
Doing the show.
At least they know, yeah.
So they'll go into a whole lot more detail about everything. But yeah, I do not ever want a show that has 64 pages. The most I've ever had was 2, maybe 3. And that was just because, I had more detail in the notes.
See, mine are so much longer, but mine are, it's a mostly scripted show. So, I go off the rails a little bit here and there, usually failing when I do it, but it's very scripted compared to shows.
Yeah. This show is more of rails. Where we're going, we don't need rails.
Well, there's also like the difference between like a show that talks about like what the news is and what's going on, as opposed to like a show who's doing like more like
back and
free.
Forth. Yeah, back and forth. So there's
discussion.
Yeah, so there's like shows like ours who guidelines more than notes. There's shows like Allie who you pretty much have to script the whole thing. And then there's Azeroth Roundtable. They're like, what are show notes? And then there's everything in between.
Talk about stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's awesome because each show has their strengths and where they shine, and those show notes work for those shows. And it's just once you start seeing the behind the scenes stuff more and more, like I don't know, I like it. It's fun. It's interesting.
Yep.
It's good.
All right. Well, I think I've kept you guys long enough. May or may not have a show next week. It'll be, if we do, it'll be actually during BlizzCon, like the closing ceremony. So I don't know. Results will be the week after. You guys are both going to be welcome to be back. Obviously, I already mentioned that. I do not know if we'll have anyone else. And, we'll have some news, so we'll have to go through. It'll probably be like a 50-50 show. Go through, okay, these are the results. Who is the king or queen? I'll put that out there. It is possible one of you guys win. But, and then we'll do a actual, this is what we learned. So it might be a little longer. That's what she said.
I don't get to tell stories of anything weird that happened while I was there.
Oh, I let you. Depending on which stories. I've heard stories, and I'm like, that's completely different than my BlizzCon experience.
Well, yeah. My BlizzCon is usually different.
Well, I mean, not like... I won't say what she was talking about, but Noxie Chu was telling stories about things that she has either experienced or heard about. And I'm just like, that's not even close to what I experienced at BlizzCon.
Yeah, I know there's like a... Well, I don't know her. I'm just saying, like, I've heard that there's lots of different groups of people there that are, into stuff. And I'm like...
Things can get spicy, I mean...
It's like nerds get together.
It's a convention full of people who have at least one interest similar to yours.
Yeah, but I don't mean like that. Like, that's different. Like, sure, you go to a convention, you meet someone, you hook up. I'm talking, like, more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like...
All I know is there are a lot of kids born
9 months after BlizzCon.
in July and August.
Is it July?
July,
Just
August.
look at social media this summer and see who had fun at BlizzCon.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
At least the babies are born before next BlizzCon.
Yeah, July, August. And to look at chat room, I won't mention what was said, but never heard of that. I've heard of people hooking up, but...
I've heard of that. I was not involved. I was not involved.
And my point of view on it will be, was everyone consenting, of age, and did anyone get hurt? If the answer is yes, yes, and no, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, it's all good.
Who
knows? I mean, Wicked, you're just now going to BlizzCon. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen when you go there.
Oh, this will be your fourth time?
Fourth time, but you haven't gone yet this year. This year could be different. You don't know.
No. No. That's not my bag. I go there to be with my family, so...
that would be a little weird if... And if you use the word family, yeah. Well, I mean, even still.
Family.
Yeah.
Family
of choice.
Family of the choice is usually the best family. Let's be honest.
If I could move closer to be where they are, well, that would take money. So send me money, since I'm already apparently a sellout.
Oh, Wicked.
You realize I can go back through the VOD and clip this stuff, right?
Don't clip it.
There's a lot of things you can clip from tonight. I think you'd be really busy. I don't know if you're gonna do it.
Well, don't make me look bad. It's one thing to tease me, but don't put stuff out in public.
I would put nothing out into public that you didn't yourself.
I mean, we did have a chat room, so it was kind of public. It wasn't just the three of us chit-chatting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, the way that you can clip something and make it look like,
out of context. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want, I can actually go through and have some real fun and do some unnecessary censoring.
God.
I think you should do it.
Oh, I
think you should do it.
And this was the last time Wicked was ever on the show.
No, next week would be, or next show would be, because I wouldn't put them out in public until after you were on the show again.
After the 10th.
Yeah.
You're so mean, Draven.
I'm not.
You gotta keep my good name.
You're smiling and laughing, so it can't be horribly mean. And you know I'm picking on you. I wouldn't actually do that.
Hey, don't say that. That's not true about smiling and laughing. It's my thing. What do you call it? My,
Defense mechanism.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, there's this guy, and he's, like, kind of a jerk at work. But, he, like, said something to me, and it was, like, embarrassing, and I just kind of, like, you know, I laughed, and I blushed, and he thought that was funny, and it's not funny to me. It's like, get away.
Yeah.
That was a great story. The end.
Yep. It ended with, get away.
Well, no, I didn't say it, because he's scary.
Alright, so... There we go.
Thanks for having us on and threatening.
Yeah, thank you.
We weren't threatening. Let's see. I'm going to toss it over to Con Before the Storm or Noxie. She's doing art stuff.
Calm Before the Storm is probably doing one of their hangout times before the panel.
They've got Quiplash right now. Alright. Send you over to Con Before the Storm so I can let these people do whatever it is they're going to do. Possibly play games and or go to bed. Or think about demons in the shower. Who knows?
Shower thoughts with Abby. I can do the voice work for it, by the way.
You'd be so good at that too.
That's how you end the show from now on. Your show. You go through the show, just a few seconds of blank space, and then all of a sudden, shower thoughts.
With Allie. We could do the bumper for it.
we gotta.
I am available for bumpers.
We have a celebrity. We got a celebrity. You missed our totally not a Azeroth Roundtable ripoff show.
I guessed horribly on everything except for like 2 things.
She was channeling her inner fist.
Oh.
I think you might get more than 8 points.
Whoa. Shade was thrown.
I love you, Thirst.
Since it was the first time doing the show, someone asked me about, since we kind of borrowed the idea, what we were going to do for, like, gambling purposes. And I was like, first year, no. Maybe next year. When we have an official winner.
When you have people who, like, research their thoughts.
Oh, no.
Who actually know esports and just don't randomly pick teams.
See, what I would do, whoever I picked in, I was like, okay, you have to think of something to wager. And
yeah.
I like it.
Seal it in an envelope. So steal everything.
Yeah. Anyway. Make the losers play StarCraft.
Oh my god. Does that mean I have to buy StarCraft? Because I don't mind playing it, but to have to buy it.
Free to play up to a certain point.
Yeah.
Oh, it is free to play?
I think, yeah.
Maybe I'll try it then.
I mean, if you like Warcraft 3, it's like that, only in space.
I've never played Warcraft 3. I'm new to games within the last 3 years.
RTS.
Real-time strategy.
Yeah, good job.
I knew that. Oh my god.
I was going to say, have you done the Warfront in WoW? And I was like, crap, she doesn't play WoW.
Nope.
Wow. I've played WoW, but not enough. I played alone. I should have joined a guild at some point because it was so lonely. And I didn't know what I was doing, and there was no one to help me. Like, I just wanted someone to help me. Like, how do I get to my body?
Yeah.
Don't ask. It was a bad night.
Okay. Well, on that note, we've been here for a bit. I'm sure you guys want to do whatever it is you're going to do. Eat, sleep, play games, shower thoughts with demons.
Hey, Zeddy!
I'm not going to live that down, am I? All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
I have a feeling that's not a real person.
Zeddy?
Yeah, that or he's just,
That's a real person. He likes to ask questions.
Okay.
He's nice.
I have never been part of a gang, but in high school I was voted most likely to start a cult.
He literally asks the weirdest questions in every stream that I've ever seen him in.
And with that...
But funny.
Oh, why didn't it
Go ahead, Draven.
Oh, I misspelled con before. There's no the in there.
There is no the. Messes me up every time.
Yeah.
That's their fault.
That's their fault. So here in a couple seconds we'll go. May or may not be back next week. Don't know. If we do, it'll just be a quick recap show of BlizzCon. And then November 10th, Ali and Wicked will be back. And we will figure out who wins. Here's an interesting idea. It'll probably not be a girl who wins.
Well, I mean, but it could be you.